everybody. This is the Angel Numbers 1 minute meditation. Okay? And it's called the 1 minute meditation because you can access that bliss in 1 minute or less every time. This is a roadmap. It's a roadmap now to that destination every time. It's the alpha state of consciousness. That's what we're trying to reach when we meditate. Okay? And what does that feel like? It feels like a relaxed focus. It's a relaxed focus. Okay? So the meditation you can do as a countdown or count up. You'll see how it doesn't really matter either way as I explain it to you. What I like to do is start on whatever time it is. So if it's 7:15, I'll start on 7. And that way if someone in your time zone is also doing the meditation, you will synchronize with them. Okay? So we start on 7. These columns, this is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter. Okay? So on every inhale, as you're breathing, you're going to focus on 7, or just say the number 7 in your head. And then as you exhale, you focus on 7 again. Say the number 7 in your head. Excuse me. As you inhale, say the number 7. Excuse me. As you exhale, you say the number 7. Okay? See, it's on focus, 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 focus. This is the first section. There's 3 sections. We recommend doing this at least 3 times, but you do it as many times as you want. You're the co-creator in this. And then when you're ready, you go to the second section, which is every other breath. So now you're focusing, and then on your exhale, you don't focus. You just don't say it. Inhale, 7. Say 7 in your head. Exhale, you don't say anything. You're just relaxing. Inhale, 7. See? And what it's doing is focusing, relaxing, focusing, relaxing, focusing, relaxing. And you do this at least 3 times, as many times as you want. You can stay in one section as long as you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And also, do you see how it doesn't matter if you do numbers or a countdown? It's just the focus. So you can focus on a word like love or strength or something, or a person, or whatever you want to focus on. It's just the focus, relax, focus, relax, focus, relax. That's the gist of it. Okay. So this is the second section. Every other breath. Now the third section, of course, is every 2 breaths. Okay. So as you inhale, you say 7, and you exhale, you don't say anything. Inhale, and say anything. And on the third one, you say 7, or focus on 7. And then inhale, exhale. You understand? So it's every 2 now you're skipping. So it's focus, relax, relax, focus, relax, relax, focus, relax, relax. See, you do it as many times as you want. And then when you start getting good at it, you're the co-creator, so you can do this any way you want. When you start getting good at it, you could go to every 3 breaths in between, or and then up to 4 or 5. I've gotten up to like every 6 breaths in between. And then when you're ready, when you're done with this number, when you're ready, you just either count down and go down to 6. This is what it looks like. Go down to 6. The first section, focus, focus, focus on every breath. Second section. If you're doing a count up, then you go to 8, right? So it doesn't really matter. And then just first section, focus every breath. Second section, focus every other breath. Third section, every third breath. Or skip it 2 breaths. Understand? So, and like I said, here's other things you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel like you've been transported back in time to when you're 7 or 11 years old or younger, because that's the last time that you had full access to the alpha state of consciousness, before the beta state, the beta state cocoon has been built over you, over us. And we have another video for that. But it's gonna literally feel like you've transported back to that time. Here's the other thing that's real important. Well, before you do the meditation, you want to do an affirmation, and the correct way to do affirmations is to ask yourself why. Okay, why is life clearly getting easier and easier for me? You see, by saying why, you're already affirming that it's true. And you got to say it aloud and with conviction. When you say something loud and with conviction in the alpha state of consciousness, you literally create reality. The vibration of your words creates and manifests that reality. Okay? So that's why other things like using your words could be very, very detrimental to your spiritual life. Things like introducing yourself at meetings as an alcoholic or an addict. You see, if you keep saying that you're an alcoholic or an addict, you're never going to get out of that. You'll never escape that paradigm. So that's why you notice I have meetings, I say healed. I'm a healed alcoholic. Okay? And a more appropriate term, if you're not healed yet, is recovering. Recovering, because our words make reality, literally. So this is the meditation. This is the first step into true awakening. Okay. If you don't understand it, please, or if there's something you have a question, please leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so here's something else. We recommend doing the meditation with your eyes open or eyes closed. It doesn't matter. Okay. We do it every night before I go to sleep. Okay, when you're laying there in bed before you go to sleep, I like to lay in the yoga corpse position on my back with my palms up and do the meditation. Okay, and you will have the best sleep you've ever had in your life. I also like to do it at the beach, and I'll just stare up at the blue sky. And but you can do it with your eyes closed, eyes open. It doesn't matter. And then first thing in the morning when I wake up, I'll do it in bed before I get out of bed. And for some reason, it's harder to do it in the when I wake up in the morning. But I don't know if that's going to differ between people. But definitely do it with your eyes open, and do it while you're driving. Okay, while you're driving, put on a nice frequency on YouTube, and do it while you're driving, because it's relaxed focus. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, like meditating while you're driving, but it's just the breathing. Okay, and you're gonna feel it right away. Like I said, you're gonna get to the point where, because let's admit it. Meditation has always been an annoying chore. Like, okay, I gotta meditate, but it's like, did I meditate? I don't know. I mean, I felt something there. I mean, right? I did it for 30 minutes. I mean, yeah, yep. Not anymore. You're gonna feel it every time like this. You'll be so excited to meditate all the time now. I've done it. I've gone through all the numbers, like counted down from 11 to 1. Oh yeah, I skipped 12 too because of just because of the birthdays. But, so count down from 11 to 1 and then back to 11 and 1. You're not going to believe what you feel like. You're going to straight feel like it's Buddha consciousness. It's Christ consciousness is what this is. And this is the most important step into awakening. Okay?